Imagine having a team of capable leaders who can take ownership and handle challenges without you constantly needing to micromanage everything. That's not wishful thinking, it's entirely possible. And today I'm going to unpack how to stop micromanaging and build a team that not only takes things off your plate, but also drives the business forward. Let's dive in. Unfortunately, I've seen way too many senior leaders trapped in this endless cycle of micromanagement, whether that's out of habit, lack of trust, or simply a fear of letting go. Here's the truth. Micromanagement will destroy your leadership. It's the silent killer. And some of you won't admit it, but it's a fact. I've met a lot of leaders who honestly believe that they aren't micromanagers, but their actions tell a completely different story. If a senior leader can't make a hiring decision without your approval, you're micromanaging. If you insist on signing off on every detail, whether it's approving team budgets or project timelines, you're slowing down progress and undermining the autonomy of the leaders that you actually hired. If you're dictating how every task should be executed instead of outlining high-level goals and trusting your leaders to figure out the best way to achieve them, you're micromanaging. Those are just some cold, hard facts. If that's you, stop. Seriously, stop. Micromanagement will stifle the creativity and initiative that you need from your team. You may think you're helping, but you're not. You are actually sending those that you are micromanaging a signal that you don't trust them and that you don't believe in their abilities. And without trust, you're not leading. You're simply babysitting. We as leaders need to shift from micromanagement to extreme ownership. As a senior leader, it's your job to instill extreme ownership in your team. No excuses, no blame game, just extreme ownership. So your team needs to be responsible and accountable for what they do and what they don't do. That starts by having leaders own their success and their failures. Let me walk you through some of the things I've put in place over the years that have made a big difference in my leadership. The first, priority is absolute clarity, setting crystal clear expectations. So your team needs to know exactly what success looks like and what results you're aiming for. Think of it this way. You're handing them a roadmap to the destination, but you're not dictating every turn. Your role is to define the target, paint a vivid picture of what winning looks like, and then empower them to find their own path to hit it. Give them the goal, trust them to get there. Next is delegate decision making. One of the biggest game changers for me personally was learning to trust my team to make decisions. Let's be honest, it's tough to let go, right? Especially when the stakes are high. But here's the hard truth. You gotta reach a point where you're pushing decision making down to the people closest to the action. They are the ones that need to feel empowered to own their responsibilities. And when you trust your people to make decisions, they don't just step up. They take full ownership of their roles and deliver results that go way beyond expectations. Trust breeds accountability, and accountability drives success. Let's talk about follow-up. Checking in is important, but don't be the leader who's constantly hovering over every move. Your role is to fuel progress, not control it. Think of it this way. You're there to clear the roadblocks, not micromanage the entire process. You got to ask the right questions, offer guidance when needed, but trust your team to find their way. Support the mission, don't stifle it. And finally, hold your team accountable for the results, not for doing things exactly how you would. Everyone has their own approach, and as long as the job gets done, let them own their process. Trust me, when you stop worrying about how things get done and start refocusing on the outcome, you'll see your team step up in ways that you never anticipated. Trust their method, celebrate their results. I've seen firsthand the incredible impact of autonomous leaders working together, leaders who champion growth for the team and the business. Leadership scale at this magnitude happens when you give your team the freedom to make decisions. Remember, the goal is to build leaders, not followers. The more you empower your team to take ownership, the more they're going to rise to the challenge, and the more time that you're going to have to focus on the things that you actually love to do, like high-level strategy. If you want to explore how to elevate your leadership team and develop growth champions throughout your business who can help you get out of the weeds and scale, I included a link in the description to book an exploratory call, and we can brainstorm what that may look like for you and your team. Okay, if you like what I shared today, do me a favor, give it a thumbs up, drop a comment below related to your business, and of course, subscribe, because each week I'm sharing content to help you and your team embrace change, focus your efforts, and accelerate results. Remember this, you're just one idea away. I hope to talk to you soon.